Hello and welcome to the Vale. I'm your host, Skelly Rocker. It might seem odd that I'm doing a base tour as episode 1 of chapter 3, but this is a base that's taken me a little while to finish, and it's not even quite finished. There's a lot of little details that have been niggling me, but it's as complete as I need it to be for the purposes of this show. So before we get us stuck into the real work that's going to be involved in chapter 3, we're going to take a little tour around Locke Manor. So the idea for this build came from the graphic novel by Joe Hill, which is called Locke Key, and it's also a Netflix series that you may have watched. And in the graphic novel itself, I think there's six books, 6 volumes, although you can buy a single volume now. There are floor plans towards the rear of the book, and that is what this layout is based on, kind of. Although the colour scheme is more like the Netflix version, so it doesn't look the same as the Netflix version, but the colour scheme is. But the layout's more like the actual. What is that noise? I thought I'd get rid of all the chickens. Anyway, sorry. So the layout is like the graphic novel. So I'm not used to coming in the front door. Normally I land on the roof these days, but there's a few. I'll talk through some of the design features and layout and go through all the rooms and so on, and then point out the things that. What is that? What is... What? No! Oh. Lady Vivian! This is my own fault for filling her witch tower full of alleys. Oh dear. I don't want to kill these things. They're just too cute. Well, I mean, massive, but cute. It's just their noise they make. Come on, move your bum out the way. So the entrance hall is kind of a grand affair with an atrium going up. The floor was actually stolen from something I saw on Roguecraft season 2, maybe 3, I forget. But Insane Nutta Stormy and Gregor had this floor, which takes a huge amount of kelp to make in one of their bases. And I thought, yeah, that's just perfect for the entrance to a manor house. And as I say, you've got an atrium in the centre, so if you look all the way up, glass atrium at the top. And one of the things that I've done is to use slabs below the floors so that I can have different ceiling and floor colours below and above. And as a result of that, what I've done is to use spruce, oak and birch. So when you look straight up, you get this sort of gradient effect outlined by the trapdoors. So the thing about this house is there's loads of larders, so many bathrooms, so many bedrooms, and just trying to keep everything sort of slightly different was a big challenge. So if we go through, this is where I sort of started living as the house was getting built. In the kitchen, my favourite place. Oh, what? Get your head out the door. Oh, good grief. So the kitchen area, which is kind of a big open kitchen with a big kitchen table. Daddy's little wolf. Don't be so sad. Yeah. But I wanted it to be sort of, it had been refurbished, but in the 70s. So the sort of glazed terracotta gives this fantastic sort of 70s feel to it, but then it's never been upgraded, so it's still quite dark and dingy. And then from the kitchen, we go into the main dining room. Vivian! Oh, ow! Get off! Ow! Ugh! I've just been sniffered. Oh, they're just getting stuck indoors now. The main Don't sniff me, get off. The main dining room, which had a really high ceiling with a balcony overlooking it, and the same at the other end of the house. So, and then this room, I mean, as you can see by the point I'd made, 3, 4 rooms, I was already struggling for design ideas and just palettes in general. But then we went back for the main living room back into it. Good God! How many of them are there? Oh, I don't know how I'm going to get them out of here. Yeah, so living room with that sort of 70s vibe again in the floor, and then using, I know it's not popular, but using birchwood throughout, both internal and external walls. And then for detailing, what I found, I started using like stripped birch logs, stripped birch wood, and it didn't actually work. And what I found was that the oak worked a little bit better with that. So if you go outside, you'll see at the end of the video, I'll have a sort of flyby. You'll see that you can see where I've been using the oak, the normal stripped oak, to contrast with the birchwood. It gives a nice detailing effect. So those are the sort of the 3 main rooms, main living room. And there's one of the problems is there's stuff everywhere because I've got chests everywhere. Kitchen and dining room. So if we come back into the hall, we won't go down to the cellar today because that's a whole different ball game. Then we've got another sitting room and the daily dining room with a ham in it. So these hams and bread and things that you see there, these are just sort of player heads, if you like, that we generate just to give extra detail. And then back in here, so I've got an awful lot of torches as well, which I'm trying to replace. And like I said, because I've got that block and then slab below, I'm trying out some redstone lamps with a redstone block above it and then covered in carpet just to light down from above rather than having all these torches. So these are just doors to the places we've already been, the main dining room, the main sitting room, a parlour apparently. So something's escaped from here or hasn't grown. Anyway. So lots and lots of sitting rooms, with lots of chests with just odds and ends in them. And then there are 4 towers. Now, 3 of them are only accessible from the roof, but one of them we start to go through here, tower and lighting. And then, as I said, there was loads and loads of larders or cupboards, so I decided to just name them. So, for example, the bucket larder, anything to do with buckets, is all kept in here. Bathroom, there's plenty of bathrooms. We won't go into them all because they're all pretty much the same idea, same floor design with a plant and a what have you. And then tower and lighting. So lighting's obvious. This is just where I keep all my lighting equipment. And the winter study. Oh, okay. I'd forgotten about this. Obviously, Vivian hasn't. So this is just a room that was used predominantly for reading and has old weapons and things in it hanging from the wall, and a computer to sit while you're looking at the rain. Don't sniff me. And I think, now I could be wrong here, so this is going to be embarrassing, there's also in the house quite a lot of secret passages, but I don't think this is where... Yep, it is. Aha. Okay. So this is just a little secret room, which I've chucked a bed in, and more rubbish lying around. Some banners left over from a prank, and access to somewhere else, which we'll maybe have a look at later. And I think rather than go up, so we can either go up the tower, but I don't think we can get out onto... Oh yeah, we can. So... There, what's this? This is a room, I don't know what this is. It's quite convoluted inside, so that would be us on the first floor, I think. So we maybe need to go down and go onto the first floor from the ground floor. That sounds pretty logical or pretty self-explanatory. But what I mean is up the main staircase. So from here we can see the main dining room. And along here we've got a billiard room, which was quite enjoyed doing that one, trying to create a billiard table and that sort of luxurious feel of a Chesterfield sofa and wood panelling on the walls, and of course a drinks table. I haven't thought of what I could use for like a cue stand. I maybe need to give that some thought. Here's the weird thing though, a guest bedroom just off the billiard room, if my reading is right, which has, well, there's plenty of guest bedrooms for visitors, so if people want to come and stay over or spend some time here, we can do that. And I just put down a few basic workbenches and things for people to use. Bathroom, no need to go in there. And a lot of them have studies, private studies or additional things. One thing I've started using is a shulker box in the floor to store books and or paper. So this still needs a little bit of decorating actually. Like I say, it's not finished, and it gets a bit exhausting trying to come up with new ideas. So that is the billiard room, and then next is Bodhi's room. So Bodhi is the youngest of the three kids in the graphic novel, and I think he's about 10 or 11. So I thought, yep, keep out, that's a typical 10 or 11-year-old. And this is, in fact, the room that I use most. So it's all decked out with a map, and he's got an Iron Man, most of an Iron Man. I don't know what I've done with his legs. Most of an Iron Man costume there, and various chests and all the gear that a 10, 11-year-old would need. Chemistry set, map thing. He's got the dragon's head up here. Bowl of chocolate chip ice cream, mint choc chip. I actually hate mint choc chip. It's my least favourite ice cream. Rum and raisin all the way. So yeah, Bodhi's room is where I normally sleep, unless I just quickly need to grab a bed from somewhere, assuming I can get one with all these sniffers sniffing about. So slabs and stairs, larder, so I don't need to see what's in there. Then we come across here, transport cupboard, harlequin room. This was temporarily a void room. I made it a void room, but it seemed to be creating a bit of lag with all the item frames, and I've got enough item frames as it is. So I'm redoing it as the harlequin room in sort of harlequin type colours. So that's something for me to focus on in the next short while, just to put things back to rights. Then we've got Nina's bedroom. Now Nina is the mother of the three kids, who is a recovering alcoholic. So in graphic novels she unrecovers, sadly. So I've left her some wine there and some books. And this is not part of the design. I just was tired of having to run downstairs to take off, so I can just nip along from Bodhi's room onto this balcony to take off and fly wherever I need to. So that is Nina's bedroom. And then over here we have, I think that is the summer study, and we'll maybe go back down there because it's very difficult to go sequentially through all the different rooms because of the way in which everything is linked together. But that's the summer study. There's a study for every season. And here we have, this is Bodhi here, youngest. And this is Tyler, and they're playing a game called Whack-a-Bodhi, in which Tyler or his sister will chase Bodhi with a cushion and whack him, which sounds good fun. And Bodhi enjoys it, genuinely. Along here, we've got a sitting room, another one, so similar to downstairs on the first floor, just using different palettes. And then the spring study, which is attached to the music room. So in here we have the music room with a nice big organ in it. Don't laugh. And then this is a stand for music. And I was trying to get this parrot, Gary the parrot, but he won't stay inside glass, and I didn't want to put glass blocks and make it big, so I need to figure out a way to get him to sit on something, or try and get him to land on something that looks a little bit more like a parrot perch, because he's stuck there on the floor. I think he's making the same noise as Sniffers. Ah, brother. So that's the... Oh, is that the first floor? What floor are we on? Yeah, we're still on the first, so we've done that. Okay. So let's go to the third floor. I think for the third floor we'll go up through the tower. This way. Yeah, tower. Here we go. There's frogs here somewhere. I can hear them. So what? Okay, so we've got, yes, another sitting room. And one of the things I wanted to do was to put in little jokes from 80s sort of pop culture. This one here, we must perform a quirk of fleeg, is from the great game Jet Set Willy, which was available on the Spectrum ZX back in the late 80s. And that in turn comes from a comic which I can't remember the name of. And a quirk of fleeg is to lie down surrounded by dead rabbits kicking your legs in the air. There you go. There's a piece of pop culture horror for you. And bonus points to anyone who knows what this is. It's a bathroom, so what's the reference there? Right, so that's... would be a guest bedroom. I don't like the sound of those frogs. Sounds like quite a lot of them. So yeah, just another bedroom. Plenty for 3 little piggies. Or turtles. And sometimes, you know, you kind of have to improvise in the way in which the layout is. For example, how you put slabs and blocks in to get lights to attach, or make things look structurally sensible within the build. Another bathroom with a copper toilet, it would seem. Strange choice, but never mind. Copper bath would work. So are we? Yeah, we are on I think we're on the 3rd floor. And there is another secret passage through here. So this is the tower going up here. Okay. Yeah, we haven't done this yet. The other thing there is a lot of, apart from the one I've already showed you, is balconies. Guest bedroom. Okay. So, yet another bedroom. Another toilet. Just the same again and again. And then we have, I think this is the first or is this the second balcony? Have I missed one? No. So this is sort of the first balcony. I've made this it is big. And so we have a barbecue here. And some of the new pots that we've got from 1.20. And I'm using this to collect everything that can be put in a flower pot as well. So we have the Blazing Caves. Caves and Blazes? Blazing Cave advancement pack. So you get lots of different extra sort of advancements which give you stuff, which is pretty cool. So that's the big balcony. This is where I used to launch myself off from because there was plenty of room to do it. I'm lost, to be honest. So we've done 1st floor. We're on the 2nd. No. Okay, this still makes sense. Where have we not been? Guest bedroom. Been all around here. Oh, trophy room. So these are kind of quite useful. It actually has a trophy room in the in Locke Manor. So obviously this would be for trophies. So heads of different types. And then the Blazing Cave advancements. Sometimes you get a trophy, like golden cobblestone, birthday cake, bouquet. I can't remember what exactly they're for, but if they're glowing in the they do that, then you're they're definitely a blazing cave advancement. And then some mini blocks as well. Of some of these will get replaced over time as I find the trader that gives me the right mini block ore. And then some of the big heads, so I guess probably should have put the dragon here or somewhere in here. But I guess a wither head, something rare for those blocks there eventually. And again, I need to sort out the lighting. And I think frog lights would actually work better here. Chop out that and put in some frog lights. I hope I remember that later. More ladders. Head housekeepers. Room, again, just another room spare for people. And then I think we have, the ballroom. Yes, on the second floor, a ballroom. Seems strange, but there we have it, with a massive window. We've got the stage here, so I need to put some statues up here to be singing or dancing or whatever, and some people milling around, I think. Having a bit of a party, although I don't think even in the series or the books, the ballroom is ever used for a party. And then at the other end, ice room is just for storing ice and ice-related paraphernalia. There is... Oh, wait a minute, the ballroom goes through. We've got the kitchens here, so this is essentially just for cooking up food for those attending balls. Don't laugh. Isn't that the only way in here? Yeah. Okay. And then these are service bedrooms for servants, which worries me. I don't know why I was thinking we would have servants in 2 single beds and a double bed. Really don't know what bizarre thing was going through my head at that point. And the same again in here, although it's just a double bed. So it's not quite so weird. Maybe a family of 4. Boot polish boy, cinder girl, butler and maid. There we go. That explains it all. Now I've got a feeling I've missed something on this floor, but I could be wrong. Or it's maybe the floor below. I've definitely... There's a room I know exists, that... Yeah, it must be through here. Yes, we didn't go in here, because it was just another sitting room. But... So this sitting room leads to Duncan's studio. Now Duncan is Tyler Bodie's uncle, who's an artist, so this is all decked out with sort of a lot of his paintings and art supplies and a magic paintbrush and things to paint as well. And of course a jukebox. So that was what I was looking for earlier. Is there a door? No. So that is Duncan's studio. And then here, if we open this, this takes us... Good grief. What? Don't move your... Get it out of the way. This is the apparently secret room. Oh, that's brilliant. Okay, I think we're back down on the ground floor again. I'm still convinced there's another... Oh yeah, I've just been through it, yeah. There's so many secret rooms, I think I've forgotten where half of them are. Oh. Yeah, so this works out quite well. So if we go into this is the summer study. Yeah. So summary, colours, and really just the library. Now, I haven't got round yet to replacing all these bookshelves with chiselled bookshelves so that they can have a bit more of an authentic feel and actually keep some books of some description here. And then this was originally a pond. It might still have pond things below it, but it wasn't working out, so I covered it up. And then we've got a metal spiral staircase, like all the best houses have, which is, I think I probably need to put something in there to stop people falling off, which goes into the third floor, I think. Second floor. Another floor. Right, red is first, green is second. Second floor. So yeah, we've done this. We can go up. Only one to do. So now we go up to the top. And I think if we start, let me see, where's the best place to start? I guess over here. Yeah. So this is the second balcony. It's much smaller and neater. Oh, it was just a parasol and some sun loungers and chairs to sit and relax on. And then we have, wow! She really has put them everywhere. Poor guys. I'm not going to get them out of here, and it's going to be horrendous to kill them. So, yeah, another sitting room. And that's why I labelled everything. And then we've got Tyler and Kinsey's bedrooms. So, just... thanks. Ugh. Is there two here? No, it just seems like it. So yeah, Tyler would be the sort of, being the elder brother, he's got all the tools and equipment for digging and fishing and all that sort of good stuff here. And Kinsey, I think, is a bit of a rock chick, so her bedroom is pink because she's a girl, but black because she's a rock chick. And that's where they keep the records here. And also some potions, probably into a little bit of, not occult. She's actually into filmmaking, actressing. Yeah, actressing. So, just another room, and we're kind of up in the eaves of the building now. And bathroom, not very exciting. And then we have a map room. So that is, a great room for doing, for Minecraft. So the carpet in here, you can't really tell because it's really blocky, but it's supposed to be a map of the world. So North America, South America, United Kingdom, Africa, bit of Australia because I ran out. Norway, Spain, and France, Germany, Russia. That was the idea behind it anyway. Still lots of maps to make. And again, the blue and white and on the ceiling for the sky. So, I think we're just about done. The fencing room, yes, which was good because then we've got, so basically it's the armory. All the armor type stuffs that you need. Armor tops, bottoms and middles. I don't know what happened to these stands. I was trying to get one of each armor, and these are for practicing on. There. Have at you, sir. Yes, indeed. Sorry. And then, the Blazing Caves advancements. There's an advancement for hitting a mob with a stick. And then there's one for hitting mob with every type of axe and every type of shovel as well. So that's what they're there for. They're there. And a pointless cupboard that's too small for anything. Except some stuff. What was that? What the heck was that? The house is haunted. a sewing room, which is tiny and it could really do to be bigger. So this is obviously where we're going to make all our looms, keep copies of them and duplicate them here, which you'll see throughout the land. And then gone all the way around. Excellent. So we're just about done. We've got, this is just we're now in these are now rooms that aren't actually in the main build. I just made them up. So this is just for all the sort of seeds and plants and saplings and things like that. And then the nursery, which, what in God's name? Oh my, Vivian! Oh. No. Oh, it's not good. Oh. So the nursery is actually in the books. Oh, for goodness sake. And in it has a giant teddy bear. This teddy bear is really scary, actually. I think I need to put some coal or something in there, or maybe something blue to soften it. But, yeah, there was a giant teddy bear in there. And I've hidden a little barrel in there for secret stuff if I need to. Ooh, let me up. There we go. This is crazy. Absolute madness. Oh no. No. Oh, I'm going to leave the door open. We'll clear them up later. No, close the door. Close the door. Remember the chickens. Oh, they're nice and easy to kill. I don't feel too guilty. Come here. There. Right. Got to keep the situation contained. Okay, I'm a little bit distraught now. Yeah, so that was essentially the house, except for one last thing. And I think I put something off on the build because the autumn study is very small. But it is the access, or one of the two accessibilities to the eaves of the house, which are just sort of long corridors, which I've used for main blocks. And in each of the two towers, so we've got the nether tower, which is just for storing everything from the nether. And there's more stuff up there. And then we've got the end tower, which is above the tower that you saw down below, but you can't access it from down below. So everything to do with the end is in there. And then this, I think, is the wood tower. Yes. So just, again, for storing lots and lots of wood. And then we were on the roof, and I didn't know what to do with it, so obviously I put a hot tub in, and then used it for keeping some shulker boxes in the eaves, and a little garden bit. Oh, thank you. So he's actually collecting stuff and sniffering it out. Good boy. And things like, cocoa beans and stuff where I don't have a farm for it yet. And that's... Oh, for goodness sake. How did he even get up there? Why did I not spot him when we were in here? How did you get... They can climb ladders. How... Why? I think now's a good time to find out. Ooh, that wasn't pleasant. I'm really sorry. Thanks for the head. You can stay. So I think that's about it. That is Locke Manor. And we can take a little view of it if I load up with some rockets. Not that I've got many left. Well, it'll probably help if I put on some wings as well. There we go. And that's Locke Manor. So next episode I want to finish off a couple of little projects that I was working on in Chapter 2, and then we're going to get down to some serious work on the Trials of Aristide. So until then, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed it and found it interesting. Any questions or comments, please leave them to me in the comments. Pauline. I missed you, Pauline.